guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to talk about the cash injection from La Liga. They have given Barcelona 250 million euros, which will allow us to register Messi on a brand new contract later on today. Oh yeah, new contract coming in. New signings can be registered as well. Depay, Aguero, Garcia, and Emerson. With that money as well, Ronald Koeman is asking for a new midfielder and or a new center back this summer, but the midfielder is the priority. But with the money, we still have to get rid of some players. Pjanic, Braithwaite, and Umtiti exit door is very open right now. And also for Coutinho as well, Tottenham Hotspur have shown some good interest for him. And lastly, we'll give you guys a contract renewal update on Ilaix Moriba and also as well as Ousmane Dembele. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'll be very much appreciated. Also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you have not already. And let's get into it. Let's start out by discussing players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, on the case of Samuel Umtiti coming in from ESPN, and they've come out saying that Barcelona are desperate to ship off Samuel Umtiti's salary from the wage bill, but the player has not been convinced by any offers so far that he has received, but Barcelona are confident that he will leave before the end of the transfer window. Juan Martin from Sport has come out back in the statement of ESPN, but he's come out saying that Umtiti got the chance to accumulate minutes during preseason, but Barcelona's idea of selling him have not changed. Of course, Umtiti was saying, Barcelona, look, give me some opportunities in preseason. If I don't impress you, you can ship me on. If I do impress you, you have to keep me. And Big Sam does have some good offers on the table right now, but nothing from Olympique de Marseille where he wants to go. The proposals are getting closer to meeting Umtiti's demands, who was increasingly open to leaving the club this summer. And lastly, Sport have come out saying that Samuel Umtiti's physical condition has surprised Barcelona. His levels are even better than he was when he signed in 2016. That's a big statement. The knee, for now, responds. That's another big statement as well. And despite the obvious improvements, Barcelona's decision has not been changed and he will have to leave the club this summer. So despite the fact that Samuel Umtiti has been playing well in preseason, has a good physical condition, his knee now is working, not like from before, Barcelona still want to sell him. And with the transfer window coming to a close very soon, Umtiti now is increasingly likely to leave Barcelona this summer. He wants regular minutes. Right now he is the 6th choice center back at Barcelona in the first team. He won't get any minutes unless we have a big injury crisis, or maybe we go to a 3 at the back. He could play then, but again, his salary at the club is a big problem. So Umtiti right now is open to leaving the club this summer, and Barcelona still want to ship him off. The next player on the chopping block is Miralen Pjanic coming in from Cat Radio, and they've come out saying that Barcelona are confident of Miralen Pjanic's imminent departure from the club, and at the moment he is only thinking of Juventus as a possible destination. So Miralen Pjanic very close to leaving Barcelona. There are reports coming out from Italy saying that he could play in the Joan Gamper match for Juventus. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but again, Pjanic very close to leaving. He's not playing the match yesterday against RB Salzburg, did not even warm up. Big indication that he will leave the club very soon. A player that's open to leaving the club this summer but has not received a concrete offer quite yet is Martin Braithwaite, and ESPN have come out saying that Barcelona are open to offers from Martin Braithwaite, but he'll only leave if he believes the move is right for him. Koeman and his assistant Hendrik Larsson have told the club that they are happy to keep him as a squad player if it comes to it. But Cat Radio have come out saying that Barcelona hope to close Martin Braithwaite's transfer next week. Negotiation with the Premier League club is currently advanced, and Barcelona hope to sell him for around 15 million euros. Now, similar to Samuel Umtiti, Martin Braithwaite does not want to leave the club this summer, but he is indeed happy to be a squad player for the upcoming season. To be honest, makes no sense. We have, Demir. You have other players on the bench from Barcelona B. I don't want to trust, a 28, 29-year-old Martin Braithwaite, paying him 100k a week. Although Ronald Koeman is happy to keep him as a squad player, for me personally, I would move him on. I think the club will move him on. And right now, there are talks that our Premier League club is currently negotiating for Martin Braithwaite's departure from Barcelona. We'll wait and see, but the club will push Martin Braithwaite out over the next few weeks. Now, similar to Miralen Pjanic, another Barcelona player that wants to leave the club this summer in order to get some regular minutes is Neto, coming in from Mundo Deportivo. And they've come out saying that Arsenal and Villarreal are interested in Neto, but nothing is imminent quite yet. Barcelona know that he wants to leave the club this summer to become a starter, and the club do want to get rid of his wages. Now, we do have some news on the other backup goalkeeper, and that is Iñaki Peña, again coming in from Mundo Deportivo, and they've come out saying that Granada insists on signing Iñaki Peña and giving him a starting role on loan, of course. But Barcelona, for the moment, do not want to let him leave because they hope to sell Neto and keep Iñaki Peña as the backup to Marc-Andre ter Stegen for next season. Iñaki Peña won't stay at Barcelona as a third choice goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper situation is very simple. If Neto leaves, Iñaki Peña will be the backup to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. If Neto stays, Iñaki Peña will go out on loan. Now, a Barcelona player's future right now that is currently unclear is Philippe Coutinho. We don't really know if he's going to stay at the club this summer or leave, but Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that Philippe Coutinho is on Spurs' agenda in case they end up selling Harry Kane this summer. Barcelona will welcome a loan or a transfer if it satisfies all parties, and Barcelona expect movements in the next 2 weeks of the transfer window. Spurs' bid for Coutinho could be a permanent transfer or a paid loan like his loan for Bayern Munich back in 2019. His agent is aware of the interest from Spurs midfielders and has already moved along that line. And ESPN have come out saying that Barcelona will only let Philippe Coutinho leave the club this summer if the club is willing to cover 100% of his wages, as unlikely that any club will be prepared to pay a transfer fee for him. Koeman isn't against him staying. So there is a pathway for Coutinho's future. If he leaves the club this summer on a permanent transfer, no problem. If he leaves on loan, the club will have to pay 100% of his wages, no doubt about that. Otherwise, Barcelona will rather keep him at the club this summer. If he does stay, he will have to reduce his wages. But a player who's caused Barcelona a lot of problems over the past month or so, but now there will be a conclusion very, very soon, and that is on the future of Elias Moriba. Firstly, coming in from Cat Radio, they've come out saying that from the club, they believe that Elias Moriba is forcing his way out because from Elias' side, there is no real interest in renewing his contract. And ESPN have come out saying that Barcelona and Elias' agent have not scheduled any more meetings at this time to try to redirect the renewal of the midfielder. And at the club, they begin to consider that the case has a lost cause. Barcelona did not receive a response from the last offer that was made. If the player does not renew his contract, he will be sold this summer, or he will be sent to the stands for the rest of the season if he is not sold. So again, the deadline for Moriba's contract renewal decision is this Sunday. Barcelona will go to Moriba this Sunday saying, look, here's a contract, you sign it or not, and then after that we will have a decision. Of course, that day will be the Joan Gamper game as well. Moriba, it's up to him now. Signs the contract, he stays. If not, Barcelona will try to sell him this window, no doubt about that. If he's not sold, he will be sent to the stands, will not play a single minute. In January, they will try again. Then if we don't sell him in January, he'll be sitting out for the rest of the season, and then he'll leave on a free in June. But a Barcelona player that is very close to signing a contract renewal with the club is Ousmane Dembele, coming in from Javi Miguel from AES, and he came out saying that Dembele's contract renewal talks have been held on standby as his recovery from his injury is the priority. However, the feelings are good over the last meeting with his representatives were very positive. Barcelona consider the foundation of the negotiations are already laid out. The club want to renew his contract before the end of this year. They don't want to risk Dembele leaving for free, with Juventus tracking his situation. So the club right now are getting good feelings from Dembele that he wants to stay at the club this summer, but again, his recovery is the priority at the moment. Once he fully recovers, they will talk more about the contract renewal. But again, if he's not renewed his contract by the end of this year, he will be frozen out in the stands. And again, when he comes back in November and he has not renewed his contract, I don't think Barcelona will play him. I think he has to renew his contract first before he plays. So again, we should get some news over the next few weeks, but I do believe that Dembele will sign a contract. There is a big question about the length though. Will it be 1 year? Will it be 4 years? But no worries, he will sign a contract extension for sure. But a player that will 100% be signing a new contract at Barcelona is the GOAT, our captain, Lionel Messi. Right now, he is in Barcelona. I am recording this Wednesday night, so on Thursday, which is tomorrow, the day I'm uploading this, his contract renewal will be announced. Now, Marcelo Bielsa, one of the best sources in the world, he came out saying that PSG were very confident and wanted Lionel Messi very much. They offered him everything money-wise and could buy him. Neymar really wanted to play alongside his idol again, but Messi decided to stay at the club of his life. And Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that Barcelona want to make Leo Messi's contract renewal official today. Having Messi deliver the captain's speech ahead of the Joan Gamper match is Juan Laporta's goal. Few details left, but everything is done. Now you might be wondering, we haven't reduced the wage bill. Pjanic is still here, Umtiti is still here, Braithwaite is still here. How are we going to register Messi and the new signings if the wage bill is not fixed? Well, we do have an answer for that. La Liga confirms the principal agreement with CFC to inject 2.7 billion into competition and the club. So pretty much, La Liga have sold 10% of their stakes, so 10% of what they're worth, to a company called CBC, and they have received 2.7 billion for that, and the 2.7 billion has now been distributed to all the La Liga clubs. And eSport 3 have come out saying that Barcelona and Real Madrid could immediately receive around 240 following the cash injection from La Liga, and now registering Leo Messi and the new signs as well will not be a problem. It would also provide some small share for lower level football and women's football as well. Fernando Polo came out back in the statement of eSport 3. He came out saying the agreement between La Liga and CFC to inject 2.7 billion into the competition will allow Barcelona to register Leo Messi and the rest of the new signs in competition almost instantly. And Cat Radio have come out back in that statement as well, saying that following the cash injection by La Liga, Barcelona will be able to register Leo Messi and the new signs without any problem. And the agreement with the Argentine could be announced today. So some more information about the cash injection. According to reports, Barcelona received around 240 to 270 million following the cash injection. As per Marca, clubs will be able to use 50% of this amount for transfers, which means that Barcelona have right now in their budget 40 million euros to spend on transfers this summer. And with that being said, Koeman does want some new signings. Coming in from ESPN, they've come out saying that despite having many options, Barcelona have explored other center-back signings in the belief they need to strengthen their defense. However, as they struggle to move on anyone, it may be a luxury that we cannot afford this summer. One of the defenders' names that's on the table right now is Aymeric Laporte, coming in from Gerardo Romero. He's come out saying that Barcelona still have the signing of Aymeric Laporte in mind. It would be very difficult and multiple departures would be needed to even start thinking about it. But again, Ronald Koeman's priority is to bring in a midfielder. Again, coming in from ESPN, they've come out saying that Ronald Koeman wants to add a more experienced midfielder after missing out on Wijnaldum. He wants an athletic midfielder, and if that proves to be impossible, he will have to work out with the youngsters, although Roberto can be an option in there as well. So with the 40 million euros coming in from Barcelona, the big question is, will Juan Laporte spend that? If he does, Ronald Koeman wants a midfielder, a center mid, box-to-box, powerhouse midfielder with the same qualities as Wijnaldum. Now, if we got Wijnaldum on that free transfer, we can go for a center back, but right now, the priority is the midfielder. We only have 4 first-team midfielders: Busquets, De Jong, Pedri, Ricky Puig. Pjanic is leaving, Fernandes is gone, Mariba is probably going to leave as well. 4 midfielders for a 3-position formation. We need 6 and we only have 4. Pedri, Busquets, De Jong, and even Ricky Puig will get a lot of minutes this season. So we need to bring in a new center mid. Of course, Nico Gonzalez and Gavi will get a lot of minutes this season as well if we don't bring in a midfielder. At the moment, if we do make another signing this summer, it will definitely be a midfielder. Now, some last details on the cash injection from La Liga. Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that Barcelona are skeptical about the principle of agreement between La Liga and the CFC investment fund. The club knows that the injection could receive around 250 million euros. However, it would come with conditions. Of course, 70% of that money will be invested into infrastructure, 15% is refinanced in debt and losses caused by the pandemic, and the other 15% is invested in workforces, i.e. registering players and also signing players as well. The money that would be transferred will come from a form of a loan for 40 years and will be very low interest rates for the club. But despite the great news of getting in this money, at the club, they insist they must also agree to a salary reduction and confirm departures. So theoretically, on paper, Barcelona can go into this new season with Griezmann on 700k a week, Umtiti on 250k a week, Pjanic on 300k a week. They don't have to reduce the wage bill. But we have a president now with a fantastic mentality, and no matter what, he wants to reduce that wage bill. Even we have $1 billion in the bank right now, he wants to reduce that wage bill. Great mindset, and of course, 15% of the 260 million euros can be used on transfers, and of course, contract terminations as well, i.e. watch out for Samuel Umtiti. But of course, the club is surprised because they've been asking La Liga to, reduce the financial fair play rules for over months and months and months to get Messi on a new contract. But the big thing about this cash injection is that it is a loan. The 250 million euros will be a loan from La Liga that we have to pay back in 40 years with a very low interest rate, which of course is La Liga's sign to help the clubs out this summer with the FFP rules as well. Very, very good. We appreciate that. Now the focus is very, very clear. Messi's contract renewal, reduce the wages, get some of the deadwood out. Hopefully we can bring in 2 more signs, a midfielder and a center back, but the midfielder is the priority, and then we can cruise into the new season. And the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is we do have an injury update on Ansu Fati coming in from Javi Miguel from AES. He's come out saying that Ansu Fati will return after an international break in mid-September, very, very similar to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And after 8 months and 4 surgeries and a change of surgeons as well, the return is near. In recent weeks, his progression has been spectacular. So Ansu Fati right now is on course to come back after the international break in September, as well as Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Of course, he will need some time on the ball in training, so I'd say we won't see him in action till at least mid-October, but again, he is set to make a full recovery for the new season. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. But the main big question I have for you is about the cash injection. We can make some signings. Who would you sign, a midfielder or a center back? And which position would you go for? Which personnel would you go for as well? And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you have not already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Yeah.